You were out the house at a very young age.
Yeah, ish. Yeah, youngish, 17. You know, I just dipped. I was like, bro, like I can't. Whatever. I don't know who I am, but whatever I think I am, I can't be that in this environment because y'all blocking all the exits and y'all not even listening because y'all know better. You know, y'all are the voice of God, and yeah, I don't rock with that. You know, and if I say anything, you know, that's when the hands come out, and it's like, okay, I'm not about to do this with y'all. I'm out. So I had to go through, you know, a very intense, significant healing journey to get past the, you know, the pain, the resentment, the anger, you know, and just come, you know, and help. It helps to be a parent because you use that, you kind of cross-reference with that, and it's like, for me, I had to think like, what type of person would I have to be to expose my kid to what I experienced with my parents? And I was like, nah, you're gonna have to lock me up, bro. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Like I lost.
Right.
As a parent, I lost. If I do anything on this list, right? But at the same time, I was like, I can't keep holding, you know, this
weight.
beef
Yeah.
for these people because I have to respect the tool set that they were operating with, which is very limited. You know what I'm saying? And I started to appreciate all the indirect game that I got. You know, what not to do, how not to be, what doesn't work, you know, what not to say, how not to think, you know, because thinking this way and feeling these ways and doing these things, they're not productive. They're extremely problematic. And you're just doing it to absolve yourself of being looked at as you're not doing your job as a parent. So you could say, I made sure that Yeah, but at what cost? You didn't even listen to me. I didn't even have a say. My perspective was irrelevant, according to you, because I don't know no better. I got told somebody, who the fuck you think you are? I'm the parent. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's on the top 10 worst things to tell your kids.
Yeah, man. Like, so my thoughts don't matter. My perspective don't matter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, well then how am I supposed to have any level of confidence moving in the world from consistently being told at the crib that the shit you on is not real? Like I'm being gaslit on a whole nother level.
Right, but your defiance.
Yeah.
You see, it's 50-50 on that. Because you can either accept the doctrine or reject it and become who you are.
Right, and that's what I chose to do. Because I conceded to it, and yeah, it kept me in line. You know, it kept me fed, clothed, and sheltered. You could do that with a fucking pet. How am I being poured into? How is my quality of life being enriched? How am I identifying with myself?
I don't know if every parent sees that as their job.
I know.
Like,
and I had to learn, okay, they really did the best that they could do.
Do you have any other siblings who are into music the way you are?
That went into music? No, I have other siblings though.
Are they into anything creative, art-wise, etc.?
Yeah.
See, I think that, are you the oldest?
Yeah, of 9.
Then, and I rest, that kind of got me to the answer. Didn't know what to do with a kid like you specifically. Like that's a different model.
That's part of my, you know, understanding that I got on the other side of processing is like, oh, I probably was a lot. You know, they were at their wits' end with me. I had too many questions. I wanted to know and do too much. You know, I was they had to like keep an eye on me because you know I was all over the place, but I wasn't doing it to be defiant. I wasn't doing it to be a jerk. I was doing it because I was trying to figure. I was trying to see something. But nobody was telling me anything.
But at this point now, it's evident,
right,
of what it is. Now, for me, I was angry at my father for a long time for not being there. I would do spiteful things like
Yeah, you get real petty. I used to get petty too.
see him in the street.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tell him about oh yeah, the shootout I had, and just stare
Word.
in his face. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like this is what I'm doing. What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's just.
But that's
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So after a while, I had to, once I reached a certain level of success, I had to look back and be like, this was my path, bro.
Yeah.
So if him being like that led me to be like this, and I
Right.
like being like this,
Hey.
then I gotta let that go. I can't carry any ill will for it.
You see it in
'cause
comics all the time.
Right.
There are certain canon events that have to happen. They're trash on the
Origin
surface,
Right.
but they have to happen in order to activate this next moment.
Right.
Because without it, it would never happen.
Right. A Navy SEAL doesn't come out of catering.
No.
You know what I mean? He comes out of the worst conditions, but he decides, I'm going to get past this.
So
I'm going to master this.
Again, that's another part of and all of this, you know, I had to learn way later, because what good would it have been if everybody gave it a game, you saw it all coming, you wouldn't do anything because you got it all mapped out. No, it works better when you don't know.
Right.
It's like, okay, it's like your kids. They're like, they're having a meltdown because the worst thing has happened, and you just, what is it?
Right.
Oh, okay, really? And I just, okay, it's gonna be okay, right?
Right.
So I feel like it's kind of like the same thing. You think it's not gonna get better. You think it's the worst thing that could have ever happened. You think you don't have any options. You think that you don't have what it takes. Nah, you do. But you needed to be in this circumstance so that you could see for yourself.
Right.
You know, you gotta be back up against the wall between the rock and the hard place. Nobody got your back. Ain't nobody coming. What you gonna do now? You just gonna let it fall? There's only you.
And that's where the critical thinking comes
That's
in.
when you start, you know, and then you start seeing yourself in a different way. And that's what happened to me during the shutdown. Ever since the shutdown, I've been discovering a lot of interesting things about what I could actually do, because one of my biggest challenges, I talk about it now, which is why I never really used to talk a lot. You know, I would do like, you know, the canned answers, be all diplomatic, do the political, you know, jargon, you know, because I just wanted to stay safe. But one of my biggest challenges in life was confidence. I had a real problem with it. I had no relationship with confidence. People used to always assume I was very confident. Like, no, I just work. I know how to get shit done. Right. I know how to do good math.
Pause.
I know how to put 1 and 2 together. Like, I know how to get results. I know how to get outcomes. I know how to utilize my discernment and, you know, be aware of my better options. And that came with a lot of, you know, trial and error. I took a lot of L's, bro. You know, like, what do you mean?
Like,
oh, it's too many to mention. Like, you know, who to be around, who to trust, what to say to who around, you know, what time. So, you know, and hearing yourself coming back from people, and then discovering that everybody that say they with you, even though they do things for you, it's only to put you in a position where you're a better asset to them. It's like you feeding this chicken, great, and is living his best life. They don't know they're about to be food.
This hot foot, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.